to actually melt down the 80 tonnes of gold, Australia's gold, before refining it from 2015 onwards.
So you're suggesting that the gold bars that we owned had been melted down?
I've been given the serial numbers and the dates of refining, and they've been refined from 2015 onwards, as late as 2020. So I would have thought that if the Bank of England, either they didn't have our gold bars there in the first place, and you know, the memo I got from the RBA previously has said there's been fake gold bars, duplicate serial numbers. That would mean at some point the gold bars we own now, well, we know that, you know, I've got the document from the RBA that says they've been refined from 2015 onwards. So clearly our old gold bars have either been given to someone else or they've been melted down. But long story short, it's a trespass to chattel for the Bank of England to be, you know, moving around our gold bars without permission from the RBA. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Senator Rennick, I was just going to ask if there was a question there, which I think was, do you agree with that?
Did the
Bank of England ask for permission? 10-minute block,
So the gold bars that we own, sometimes we will lend those bars out. So those bars will be lent by us to somebody else.
They don't move. They
won't move.
It's a paper transaction.
But then we might get back a different gold bar, but still one that satisfies all the very stringent conditions for that gold bar to be in the Bank of England's vaults.
Well, given that the RBA has admitted that there's been fake gold bars, well, the Bank of England admitted to the RBA that there's been fake gold bars. How do you know a real gold bar hasn't been lent and you get a fake gold bar back?
Well, I think we've clarified that some of the problems with these gold bars that you're referring to were a very different type of gold bar, a much smaller gold bar than the ones that we have in our ownership. So we only deal with the much larger gold bars, and there have never been questions about the quality of those bars sitting in the Bank of England, some of which we own.
Sorry, I'll just finish one question.
One tiny short question with a tiny short answer.
Alan Greenspan admitted in 1997 that if the price of gold took off, the central banks would lease gold out to basically suppress the price of gold. Australia's third biggest mineral export is gold, at $28 billion. To put that in context, our beef exports are $11 billion. Why is the RBA working with other central banks leasing out gold? You might pick up, you know, $1 million on your side of the ledger, but given that we've got $28 billion,
question, please?
So why are you doing that? Why are you leasing out gold that's impacting the profitability of our gold miners in this country that employ over 100,000 people, directly or indirectly?
Well, my understanding is that some of the lending actually is to facilitate producers who occasionally need gold in their possession that they have not yet produced. They're going to produce it.
We don't move physical bars.
No, but they've promised the gold to somebody else, so we can lend it to them for a time until they obtain suitable gold to use for their purposes. So it's facilitating the market in helping producers.
Thank you, Senator O'Neill.